Salutations, I am Waterbug, and welcome back to PM606. And actually, the reason I'm playing this is because the 100 Sublevels project comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow in the morning. I don't know if it's the final version of Part 1, or if it's a testing version of Part 1. But some version of the 100 Sublevels project comes out tomorrow. And so I'm going to be playing through all of the sublevels just to kind of remember how this game works. And just because I need an excuse to play this again. This game is my life at this point. So just having an excuse to return to normalcy is an amazing thing. Not going to use any items. I'm just going to do a traditional playthrough of the original 20 sublevels. The good old days. I remember when this came out. I think it was around summer or toward the end of school. I played a lot of Infectious Smile at the time. And then I saw an ad for this game, and I thought, another Winning Smile game? I already play Infectious Smile, it's probably so much better. And so I ignored it. And then eventually I saw the ad again and I thought, you know what, it's Winning Smile. I'll try this game. And wow, what a game. It kind of shook me. Just the sheer originality and the slow descent into kind of this form of the void. How the last few sublevels, it's just empty space. They get stranger and stranger as they go along. It's such a powerful concept. And I still don't know the layout of sublevel 4 very well. Even after, what has it been, no, it's been a year now. Has it been 2 years already? I don't know. And sure, the community's been, it's been alright. No community is perfect. But I feel like the Winning Smile community works better than most communities because it's not something that's huge where there are all these people constantly competing for just attention, views of their standing in the community. PM606 community is something smaller, something where there's less stress. It's more of a nice environment. And most communities don't really feel like that. So that's one nice thing I like about this whole PM606 world. Although the 100 Sublevels project community, that's another story. It's, how do I put it? It's very, do you know the word mature? I feel like it's the polar opposite of that word. If you get my drift. That's putting it nicely. But of course, like every server, everyone's just really bored, and everyone really means the best of it. But it is what it is. This is an original one. There's something nice about being able to click on all these buttons. Sublevel 8. I played this yesterday. I completely forgot the layout. I just played it again, so maybe I'll remember a little better. I think what I was doing was I wasn't going down, and that was completely messing me up. But earlier I said sub-level 8. It was really easy, and I realized it's not actually that easy. If oh, hi there. If the Smiler gets really close to you, you can be completely screwed, because it's about the same speed of you. Yeah, I think it's slightly slower, but because it's introduced so early, I guess it's a bit of a roadblock, or it's more of a roadblock than I initially remembered it. Oh, I've forgotten the button. Ah! Is that it? No. That was the Smiler. Where's the... Ah, there we go. Yeah, lately I've been taking a long time with this sub-level. Anyway, when the Smiler gets really close like that, and you run into a dead end, sometimes you can be completely screwed. So I apologize, I completely forgot about that. I guess this sub-level has the difficulty rating it deserves. And like I said in a previous video, this is the first difficult sub-level, a sub-level that reflects what many of the later sub-levels will be like. Oh boy, sub-level 9. This sub-level used to be really hard. For me, I think because the layout is so unique, it's hard to get the hang of. The strategy, oh my goodness. The strategy is like straight to the left, and then I think the last turn is right. Left. And the Smiler, it doesn't usually lock onto you, but when the Smiler does lock onto you, you're completely screwed. It's almost like there's no escape unless you get really lucky, because when the Smiler is following you, these walls are completely black. Just trying to get away from the Smiler here. Oh, Jesus! I suppose it does depend, shoot, on the positioning of the Smiler. Maybe you gotta go right on one of these turns. Maybe that's what I'm forgetting. Oh man, the Smiler does not mess around here. Okay, so we went left. Do we go? That's the way. So, shoot, I must have gone. Huh. I didn't know. The layout still kind of confuses me to this day when I don't immediately grasp where I'm going. Although you can use landmarks. Ah yes, another thing I love about these games is how you have to be inventive of your landmarks, especially in sub-level 17. It's like the only way you can get around easily. You create landmarks for yourself in your head, almost like in real life when you're trying to go somewhere and you're going through a regular route. You make your own landmarks for yourself, and there's a lot of that in this game, which is really cool. It makes the whole thing feel a little more real. And I suppose most maze games are like that, but in this game you really have to make landmarks. It almost kind of forces you to do that, which I find really cool. Also, Pipes when? To be honest, I'm not quite ready for Pipes to come out with the 100 sub-levels project going on. But yeah, they should just take their time, ignore the community going like, Pipes when? Pipes when? Pipes when? Another thing, PM606 Depths, the Deep. I think I'll make another part on that. I was trying to record. Oh shoot, I missed that. I was trying to record footage for it, but then I was typing to something in the chat because someone was confused, and then when I left the chat, my camera angle flickered as I moved forward, causing me to completely fall off. So it's gonna be a while before I go back to Depths with 100 sub-levels coming out soon, but it was a really cool game. I'll definitely go back to it. None of the PM606 games have really been horror games, more of just surreal maze games, but Depths was the first horror game. It reminded me of Frigid Dusk, which is actually quite scary for Roblox. That surprised me. It's a nice boss design because the way he mixes his attacks kind of ensures that you'll never really see the same outcomes. Maybe if you keep going, you'll see similar outcomes, but every time you fight this boss, it feels slightly different. I like that. I feel like more bosses should be like that. It gives more of a replayability factor. But of course, at the same time, there's something about having no luck and slowly progressing through the pattern. It's 100% your skill. That is quite a nice feeling. Oh well. Oh boy. And sub-level 12, which I'm already dreading. I said I wasn't gonna use items, but I might even skip sub-level 12 because I am not the greatest at sub-level 12. I feel like if there was one sub-level in PM606 that was a tremendous roadblock, it's sub-level 12. Sub-level 12 is that sub-level which, of course, you won't delete it because it's one of the things that makes the game more memorable, but it's that sub-level which will make you feel pain. There used to be music in sub-level 11. It was kind of this relaxing, mystic music. I think it was from Pimpkin or something. One of the Pimpkin games. And it got removed because of Roblox copyright, because there was a lawsuit. And now there's just silence. And at first I thought I liked the theme more, but I'm beginning to realize the silence is very effective as well. And I'm totally gonna die here. I died on the first jump. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go right back to this. I'm gonna try it one more time, and if I don't succeed, oh shoot, this is a public server. I gotta join a private. If I don't succeed, I'm just gonna skip it with the cheat thing. Guys, suck at that level. Yeah, if it's cheating, PM606 is paid to win now. Oh well, it's relatively minor considering you have to beat them first. I agree, it would be much better if the items were free. You unlocked them, but it's a free game. So I don't really, if it's free, I don't really blame Smiling Winner. I feel like people have been a little hard on that. But here we are. We have items. I'll try this again. The items are nice though. It's not as if they're just items. They just serve their purpose. They give you what they do. They take your money. You cheat. There is effort put into the items, which is nice. But at the end of the day, it's just how Roblox works. And I suppose it is kind of sad seeing PM606, which was always except for when it was it had to be made purchasable. I mean purchase only, because there was some Roblox thing. But it was always, aside from that, it was a free game. And that was one of the things that made it special. But it's not a huge deal. And we did it. That was nice. I've had a lot of trouble with sub-level 12. 13 is interesting. It feels like 13 is the FNAF 2 of PM606, with there being many smilers, and there being fast-paced gameplay. It's something that you don't really see all that much in PM606, so it's pretty cool for variety. It's not like it's always gonna be the same kind of maze. There's going to be nice touches that make it feel different. And 14, I never struggled on this one. Often I got very lost, but I think I've only died a few times when I started playing earlier. And I think it's not as bad as people say it is. People say, oh my god, the Smiler is faster than you are. That's the end of the world. But really, it's not that hard to escape the Smiler. And I just got disoriented by the would you like to buy thing. The thing about those is, yeah, it's pretty easy to not press yes. Oh, I think the Smiler's stuck. Nice. It's pretty easy to not press yes, but it may disorient your screen, which will which will completely mess you up sometimes. They're little things that could change the gameplay every run. And that is really cool to me. That feels like life in a sense. Every run's gonna be slightly different, adding to the replayability. And here we have the music coming in. You know you're getting closer to the end. Things are gonna get serious. And how every floor the music slowly gets a bit more intense and complicated. I love that. I love seeing music building up in video games. It's just such a cool thing. It makes you feel like you're in the, how do I say, you're the person in the game because of how emotional, I mean, when it just feels like an emotional connection with the game, which makes it feel all the more real. But I've gone on. I've praised the game a lot. I'll go back to normal commentary. So how was your day, guys? Yeah, I had a day. Mine was a day. There was a water bucket in my day. No, not a physical water bucket. I just thought of a water bucket. No, water buckets are great things. You can use them to weaken fires. I suppose if you use a water bucket on a fire, there'll be smoke, but it's still there. But aside from that, water buckets are really nice. They're not too hard to make. They smell iconic. They have many uses. Why would a water bucket be restricted to being just a water bucket? Water bucket can be used as many things. Yeah, I think you guys get the idea. I'm a bit out of ideas as to what to say. I was just thinking, good thing I've memorized the layout of this sub-level. And there I go, immediately caught up in a dead end. Did you see that? Because, oh wow, it brought up the would you like to buy icon, and then I pressed no, and then my camera moved, and that disoriented me. That has a really good effect. Sometimes it can get you lost. That is one of the many things that adds to the replayability. But I've already said that. I'm just going on and on at this point. Yay, though! At least I did it. And if it wasn't for that one dead end, that might even be record time. And I've been messing up this one a little bit as well. Yeah, a little bit as well, because I forgot to look for the Jamals. Looks like the Smiler is active. Oh, there, okay. Oh, jeez. Whoa! Ah, no, I'm gonna die. That completely. There, that's the thing. The Smiler's chasing you, and then you get disoriented because the effect, and then you might even die. You can go from totally fine to on the verge of instant death. And even, oh, I know what I'm doing. Because of these little camera disorientations, I can mess up. Makes every I think this is the third time I'm saying that now. I'm just really blown away by that factor. I turn here, don't I? No, I don't. Or at least I know I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Up here. We turn here. There we go. Hey, that wasn't the worst. Oh boy, a 19. This sub-level is crazy. There's so many frowning walls that seem to come from everywhere. It's like the preparation for the grand finale. These huge layouts, these super fast elite smilers, which can totally shock you and completely cover your screen. It's quite amazing. So there's gonna be a frowning wall, and then I turn there, right here. And then we ran into an elite smiler. That's actually never happened to me there. And I think, yep, frowning walls come down from there. Okay, so at least I know where the frowning walls are. And so now we can move. When I was using the haste crystal, because the timing of the frowning wall was so different, that was kind of messing me up. Oh, there we go. But, hey, I've memorized where they are. That helps a lot. It's all in the memorization. When you have memorization of the map, you feel more comfortable. And when you feel more comfortable, your rate of success is higher. That's the basic form of progression in this game. And here we have the final boss. The final main obstacle. Smiling winner, ready to destroy you again. And when you hear that music playing, you know you're going to have to fight for your life. The final bout. Although there's gonna be more content in this game. So the strategy of a sub-level 10 is to stay in the middle. But the strategy of sub-level 20 is actually to go on edges. But it's only slightly more beneficial because he uses the beam attack. So you can just kind of hug the walls, making the beam attack much easier. But then again, what if the platform doesn't come up right to where you are? However, if you stay in the middle, you're gonna have a much harder time with the game. You know what? Maybe I should just stay in the middle for this level, because yeah, I'll do that, because it's harder to survive, but it's skill over luck. And that's the thing. There's a surprising amount of strategy. That's quite unusual in Roblox bosses. Yeah, I was camping on the side. Right, I'll stay in the middle. It'll be slightly harder, but like I said, skill over luck. Yeah, because you can't see all of the beam attacks. I think the hardest attack is when he does the beams that slowly move from the sides of the walls mixed with the smilers, because then sometimes you can really have nowhere to go and come very close to death. The easiest attack is the spinner. Even with the smilers in combination, it's not that bad. And the interesting thing is, the smilers in combination with every attack makes it so much harder. The smilers alone aren't that bad, but in combination it's so difficult. I can kind of tank through this. I'm not too worried. Although now that I've taken some damage, I should be a little more careful. Ow. Yeah, the spinners is the easiest attack. But like I said, with the smilers, it can be brutal, because you can't really go in the middle. And this one, the beams going on the ground, it's pretty bad alone, but in combination with other attacks, is not really all that bad. It just adds the jumping, and it doesn't really change much. And it doesn't do that much damage. But I've gotten pretty good luck. I haven't gotten any of the beams from the walls with the smilers, so I'll be fine. Yay! Sometime I should see how many times I can beat this sub-level in a row, maybe as like a meme. And if I can beat all of them 10 in a row, the sub-level 10 times in a row, then I am officially better than Slashed Was Taken. Now, that's obviously not true. I won't be better than Slashed Was Taken. He's probably way better than I am, but let's just say that I will be, so I'll have something to root for. Ah, yes. And now we have space. And if you can jump up, you can just see through the wall there. And then the smiling wall floats away, and a path opens, leading into the abyss. But it is not a sorrowful abyss. It carries a feeling of enlightenment. You're so close to enlightenment. You've seen so much. You've traveled so far. This is your last journey through Apopsis. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing Apopsis the right way. That's just what it looks like based on how it's spelled. I should look it up. And perhaps this as well. And the funny thing about Apopsis is, here it is. It's just a simple, relaxing obby. But because it's so hard to see, sometimes you can completely screw up. It's just so anticlimactic. Here you are, your last oh, and you fell. Well, what a lame way to die. And here we jump off. Oh no, it's rotating and you gotta stay on. Sometimes it rotates like this, and it is just struggling for your life. But you're so close. You're so close to enlightenment. It is just a mirror. It's a tiny obstacle in your path, in contrast. And then we have the broken elevator section, which just makes me think of Brazil. There's a scene where, oh, yep, the elevator is going down. He's almost at his destination. But then the elevator stops. And then all of a sudden, it starts going down. It goes past the floor he wants to go. And that was exactly what happened here. Although, thankfully, the elevator is working better than usual. And I didn't die there. I died there last time. And here we see the second edgiest thing in existence, outmatched only by Slashed Was Taken in pure edginess. Look, that smoke grenade reeks of edginess. Oh, I can't stand the smell of it, even though I can't smell it. But nothing can outmatch the pure edginess of Slashed Was Taken. And now we head to Parapsis. That was an exaggeration. Slashed Was Taken is fine. I'm just jealous. Imagine if I were to fall here. So close. And then, whoops, accidentally go down on one of these platforms. Oh well, at least I tried. Oh boy, what are the codes? I think... Is it this? No, is it... Hey! Oh no. Is it this? Shoot. Well, I'm gonna watch a tutorial. Codes. I've already seen this one multiple times. Alright, let's see what codes does he do. Okay, I got that. I remembered that. Oh, the video crashed. Okay, that's the one I was forgetting. Alright. This. Hey! Okay, I think this one might have been this? Nope. Was it this? Maybe it was... Wow, I am intelligent. Off to the video. It's like this guy doesn't remember as well. Wait, I did that in the wrong order. Ah! There we go. See, was this one? Nope. Was it this? Hey! I remember the last one. And just like that, we did it with I some help from YouTube. Oh well. It is what it is. Gotta love those textures combining there. We fall through here. And then we hear this theme. And at first I thought, oh, what a lovely piano theme. And then I realized what it was from. And then I thought, how can something so lovely come from such a toxic fan base? I think most of you guys will know what I mean. Oh well. I guess sometimes it's best to look at source material rather than who did it. Sorry, just taking a moment. And then, after all of this, there's just an exit, and well, we have two options. We can either go back to sub-level 11, or we can take a deep breath, jump in, and get banned by Smiling Winner. Are you ready? On a count. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Disconnected. You are not ready to delve deeper yet. Oh no.